Welcome to the Antics podcast featuring Jonathan Fowler and Jackson Martin. If at any point the podcast seems broken or fractured, it's because certain parts of our conversation has been removed as they have seemed to be offensive to some people, or just too darn boring. We hope you enjoy.
Here we go. Tui question to start us off. How many hours was the longest recorded kiss? This might be a little bit outdated.
I have heard of it before. Oh, Jesus Christ.
We'll ignore that.
I'm going to go with... Is it more than 24?
Yes.
Is it in the 30s?
It is 30.
Is it 30?
30 hours and 45 minutes.
I was going to say 36.
It says how many hours, and then it goes on to say 30 hours and 45 minutes. Rather than saying how long, it says how many hours. So if you said 30, you would have got it right. And you said 30,
yeah,
so you're right.
I said, well, yeah.
We've got the audio, so we can go back. We can go back and
go for the
re-establish
TMI.
that. I don't like these Tui caps are stupid because I got a cap in 2012.
Yeah.
And it said, how many Rugby World Cups has the All Blacks been in?
It was 1. Oh, sorry, it was...
The answer was 2. And I was like, that's stupid.
Because it's 3.
But it was Rugby World Cup finals because it's 3. I think this is an old printed... this is an old beer.
Yeah.
Or they haven't updated the questions.
Yeah.
And there was another one they had where it was like, is a tomato a fruit or a vegetable? And it says fruit. And it says, what is the most popular vegetable? Tomato. Another cap. It's like, okay, lads.
Yeah,
well done.
That's...
So it was brewed by gorgeous women, obviously.
Yeah.
The questions were obviously thought of by idiots.
Maybe it's a bit of an inside joke to make stupid questions.
Inside joke with who?
Well, because the girl because of the actors, you know, brewed by women.
Gorgeous. Yeah.
So it's a bit of a sly joke.
Maybe. Have you seen how peanuts grow?
No.
They grow on top of a fruit, but the fruit is poisonous.
It's like rhubarb.
So it goes like branch of plant to this nut. Oh, this is cashew nuts, sorry, not peanuts. Cashew nuts.
Oh, right.
No, nut, and then fruit, and the fruit is poisonous,
Oh, really?
but the nut isn't. And it's massive, like the actual cashew.
So like every nut has its own fruit.
It's like that big. And then they take the fruit off with the nut.
Yeah.
They cut the fruit off. They dry the nut. It becomes tiny. You eat it.
So every nut has its own fruit.
I don't know. No, it
That'd
can't be right.
be a lot.
Because a walnut's just got a shell. Nothing grows off a walnut tree, like walnuts.
Yeah, but to get one cashew nut, you have to grow up the whole thing.
The fruit, yeah.
Yeah.
The fruit doesn't have to be ripe.
No, I understand that, but there'd be a lot of poisonous fruit around.
I don't know what it is for any others.
Still.
I only know that because I saw a plantation once in Vietnam.
Okay. I was going to say something, but I forgot.
That is a very helpful thing to say.
It was about growing... Because you're talking about growing nuts.
Yeah. Growing.
I lost it.
Right.
No.
Okay.
No, I've lost it. Sorry about that.
Folks. What do we call our audience?
Folks. I like folks.
I like folks.
Sorry, folks. Yeah, it's simple and effective.
They know who they are.
But, yeah.
All 28 of them.
Wow, that's if they all listen.
But seriously, go like our page.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
2 more likes and we can access...
The 30s.
We can access... I can't... It told me.
What?
The page told me.
Oh,
see, it's not like what it was. This is really annoying.
I bet we could...
Feel free to private message us if you want to.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're keen.
If you're keen.
Are we going to include our Snapchats?
Maybe not. Yeah, I'm not.
So...
Okay, I've just looked up Antics, and there are a lot of pages called Antics.
Yeah, it's a very popular word.
There's a lot of Antics.
Which is why I tried using the
podcast?
Their website is just Antics, and it was too busy, so I had to use Antics podcast.
I am the creator. Surely that would come up first for me.
I am the creator.
Well, I am an admin.
We have a 96.5% male listening ratio. Here's something scary. I went to go. I just took a leak there in your bathroom. I was rudely interrupted by what can only be described as the biggest daddy long legs I've ever seen.
Oh,
Just chilling out. He's a bit of a bro.
that's Mike.
He waved at me. With this little leg.
Yes.
I'll cut that.
That was actually Daddy Longlegs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is his name Mike?
No. I don't name the spiders I find in the toilet.
You probably should. He's a big one.
Yeah.
He's a keeper, that one. We'll have to cut that. Oh well. You'll be right.
Yes. So, anyway. I'm currently watching...
It's currently 10:15 on a Saturday night. I'm on Tui, you're on Corona. We're sitting here by ourselves in an empty room with a TV. And we're watching Saturday Night Live, which is hilarious, I'd imagine, if we had the sound on. But we can't have the sound on because that would ruin the experience for you, listeners.
Folks. I think Saturday Night Live, first time I saw it, I was disappointed. But now I'm watching it a bit. It's alright.
It depends on who's in it.
Yeah.
Like, tonight I'm very stoked because it's got Jimmy, the overly touchy orderly from Scrubs in it, who's the dude on the right. And it's also got Keenan from Keenan and Kel.
Yeah, and Daniel Radcliffe,
Daniel Radcliffe's okay. He's not a comedian.
He's not, but he was in Harry Potter.
He does take the piss out of himself quite nicely.
He does.
That lady's pretty funny.
Yeah, she's
she
the
from?
woman of Paul.
Oh, yeah, the
religious one.
The religious one who's
with
no
the
longer religious.
missing eye.
Yeah, not missing. Just bung.
Bung. just bung.
Yeah. So this is for those for you folks back home who don't really know. We're in a new setting currently. We had recorded previously in my flat. I'd describe it as a flat that we're in after earthquake repairs. We're currently now in Jacko's house, and it has to be said there are tits everywhere. Like over my right shoulder, there's a painting of tits. Behind me, there's a bare-titted lady holding a lamp, and it's just got a general vibe. It's the vibe.
There's another one out there actually.
Yeah,
but that's going to make them think I live in some sort of whorehouse.
Well, not as bad as the one that we found at Jack's place. Well, Jack is a very common name, so we can get away with it. But the one in Jack's...
can we?
We can get away with it.
How many people called Jack have liked that page?
No, I don't see he's liked the page. We'll cut the bit that he's liked the page.
I did.
So yeah, let's call him Jack.
Yeah, let's start that story again and call him Mr. X.
Okay. No, we'll call him something from Reservoir Dogs. So, okay, it's not as bad as the time when we went to Mr. Blue's house. Mr. Blue is obviously an alias. Mr. Blue's house, we went in there and it said, Happy 90th Grandma. And then it had photos of, what I'm guessing is Grandma in her youth. And one of those photos is her topless, lying in a park. Now, it's fine when a chick in her prime is topless, but when you have that prime photo of someone who is topless attached to the phrase Happy 90th, you suddenly get these weird pictures of, oh my god, that's a granny. Even though the photo is a very nice lady topless. But no, just because it says Happy 90th, you suddenly get visions of, holy shit, that's a really raggedly old woman.
I didn't actually realise that was his grandma. I just thought...
I didn't think it was his grandma either, but it said Happy 90th Granny. It could be stolen from someone's house. It could be someone else's grandma. Maybe not be Mr. Blue's. Maybe it's Mr. Pink's. That's another Reservoir Dogs reference.
I know, but who is Mr. Pink?
Oh, just made up. It's an accident. I don't know. I don't know who Mr. Pink is.
Okay. Yeah, there's Mr. Brown, Mr. Anyway, Mr. Orange?
Who is Mr. Orange? Yeah.
Anyway, we probably don't even need to edit that out.
No, we'll keep that. It's fine because we didn't name any names. You'd be lucky, audience. For the
Anyway,
folks.
being Mr. Blue, you'd think, as my grandma, in a prime.
She was hot.
Is it a bit... Well, it's a bit weird, isn't it? Well,
It's extremely weird.
I mean, I can understand it, but it's your grandma in her
It's your
prime.
grandma.
You don't want to say that.
You don't want to see someone and go and associate it.
Yeah,
With
you don't want to associate your
your
grandmother with
grandmother.
good looking.
No, never, not really.
Yeah, see what?
It's all Freudian stuff. We
So-
won't get into it, but yeah.
But you
It's
see,
just-
you see
it's
the
just
dilemma.
Let's just not touch with a 10-foot barge pole. Okay,
Speedo cops.
Speedo cops.
It's just popped on the TV.
Lee Hart. He's a college lad, you know.
Yeah, I did know that.
No, but you need visual. So people who are listening, we apologise.
Yeah, we do. You need that, and that's why it is not hilarious.
No, you just have to trust us in our laughter that it is actually quite funny. I think we should change channel before you get distracted
All right.
by how funny Speedo Cops is. The hell else would it be if Lee Hart got on Saturday Night Live?
Yeah. This isn't distracting.
No, because this is just stupid.
It's very distracting.
It's very distracting. How stupid are the...
In fact, it's not the Valleys, it's Geordie Shore.
It's Geordie...
It's advertising Geordie
How
Shore
can you
on the
tell
Valleys. It's an advert.
between them all?
I watched a bit of Geordie Shore.
Okay. Only reason why I watched Geordie Shore was to get their accent.
No,
So-
I've watched a bit. No delay from the UK.
Why?
Why would you watch Geordie Shore's
So,
not something you watch 7 a.m.
Jersey
on a
Shore
Wednesday
got
morning.
released, and it was funny because it was like, look at these retards.
Yeah, I
And
still
now it's Geordie Shore.
I never watched Jersey Shore,
Neither did I.
but
And now it's Geordie Shore, and now I don't.
it's Beyonce now.
It's now Beyonce.
Advertising
Oh,
Pepsi.
man, she's good. At advertising Pepsi. How much money do you think they spent on that ad?
I'm having trouble with this Facebook page now.
Yeah.
It was different before us.
I can't keep up with social networks, alright? Facebook, texting, and that's about it really.
Oh,
That's all I can manage.
I've sussed it.
I can get Twitter, but I only do that to contact people that I know in the
Do you
States.
tweet with your twats?
I tweet all my twats.
Look at this.
What are we looking at? Oh, we're looking at this.
Is that what it shows up for you?
Yeah, we're looking at the
Look at this.
the stats for our podcast Facebook page.
Read that.
We need 2 more likes on the page to get access to insights about your activity.
Come on, people.
We need 2 other people. We should just make fake accounts and like it, so we can get insight.
Oh, come on, we can get 2 people.
We have to get 2 people.
What is insights?
What are insights? What do they do? I don't know.
We can find
Hang
out.
on. I have 81 likes on my photography page.
Oh,
81 people like my photos. Why?
Why don't
It's a piss take.
why don't you find? Have you got insights on that?
um,
What does it mean by people reached?
People
0% 7.
that's how many people have seen our page. You know when
And haven't
you know,
liked it?
You know when you go down the news feed and it says
Oh
mates have liked this.
yeah.
That means I've reached you, and you count towards that total figure of 7.
7 of you have not liked this and have had the opportunity.
No, 7 people have seen our page.
So I had the opportunity.
No,
because they are aware of it.
they might be people who have liked us.
Are you kidding me?
I shit you not.
So 7 of the 28 have actually seen our page.
Yeah. on the newsfeed, yeah.
Come on, people. That's a bit.
No, recently. That's recently. You gotta remember that. It's not total.
Oh.
No, it's not. That's not total. That's recently. My weekly reach varies from 400 to like 80.
Oh, I see. Oh,
Is that?
it's weird. It's...
So yeah, it varies between like 300 and...
Oh, you've actually
80.
titled each other.
What?
You've titled each other. We've got roles.
I didn't mean to do that.
Well,
I just added you as an admin so you could manage the page.
Jonathan is a manager.
Apparently, I'm the manager and you're the content creator. That's true. You do create because you're currently creating the content.
And you manage it.
And I manage. I'm also a content creator. But I also edit and I also publish. But apparently, I'm not very good at publishing.
That's fair roles.
I need to go to like an internet cafe or like maybe Macca's with my laptop. Or Starbucks, and then upload the podcast.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't like it. Oh my gosh!
What?
Why are we keeping up with the Kardashians?
Oh yeah, sorry about that. I was just
because it is rich and Kimberly porno. Bond. Why aren't we watching Bond?
Because
TV1, go to Bond.
No, Be Kind, Rewind.
No, Bond.
All right. The Spy Who Loved Me.
Mate, it's
that is
Bond.
not.
What is going on? I don't remember this.
Oh, because it starts at 21:40. Oh no!
I don't remember.
Oh no! This is actually Bond.
Long bloody film. Yeah, no shit. It's a Bond film.
21:40.
The Spy Who Loved
Me.
This is the inspiration for the Austin Powers movie, The Spy Who Shagged Me.
Yes.
Roger Moore was definitely the best Bond.
He was the dodgiest.
Sean Connery was cool because his accent was weird. I couldn't understand him half the time. And he was hairy.
Yes. Oh, I can't do it.
Timothy Dalton. Yes, Tinish.
Yeah.
What time does Sean Connery turn up to Wimbledon? Tinish. See, he's cheesy. So funny.
It's cheesy,
but it's brilliant.
Yeah,
there's a great bit where Roger Moore gets given a pen with a camera in it, and the first thing he does is use it to zoom in and out on a chick's.
Okay, that's
brilliant. So that's Roger Moore. Timothy Dalton was in 2. Didn't like him. Too arrogant. Too much of a knob. Daniel Craig.
What about
looker. Don't like him. Oh, I like him, but he's not as good.
Brosnan?
Brosnan was all right.
He was all right.
He was very Bondish.
He did play Bond well.
Mind you, look at Roger Moore's facial expression. He's so Bond.
Who was the first one?
First one was Sean.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, mate. Dr. No was the first Bondo.
Dr. what?
Dr. No.
Huh.
Jaws. Oh my god, he's an ugly bastard.
Is he called Jaws?
Well, look at his teeth.
But is he actually called Jaws?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Did you not?
I haven't watched Bond.
You're not a Bond man.
I'm not.
I'm such a Bond man. Everything I do is an attempt to come closer to what Bond is.
That's all right. I mean, that's an ambition.
It's an ambition. It's an aspiration.
It's an aspiration.
Hang on. So you don't follow Bond?
No.
What is a movie series that you do follow other than Star Wars and Back to the Future? Because we've already covered those two.
A movie series that I do follow. I gave up on Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't really given up on Lord. I just haven't seen the prequels. Oh, the Terminator.
Terminator.
I followed that. Do you follow that?
No.
No. It's actually
haven't bought into the Terminator franchise.
Very difficult to follow.
It is because there's time travel involved.
But Star Wars has an external story, and therefore it becomes very big,
immersive,
very large.
Huge. It is galaxies massive.
I mean, yeah, it's a huge story. It's beyond the films. You know, Darth Maul.
Yeah.
I don't want to say I read about it because it makes me sound so much like a loser.
Too late.
But it's too late. He survived when Obi-Wan cut him in half.
Bollocks.
It's an external story.
He cut him in half.
And he comes back with big metal legs.
What, like Darth Vader?
Pretty much, yeah. He just for revenge. But I haven't actually read it, but I think Obi-Wan kills him again.
Again? This time he cuts off his head.
Someone kills him.
It won't be Obi because Obi dies. Obi-Ben.
No, but it was like in the Clone Wars.
God, a lot happened in those missing years.
Yeah, Darth Maul apparently survives that, which is a big down buzz.
It is.
So
when he falls down that chamber,
yeah,
it's just like, yeah, suck it, you gross,
it really is.
bastard.
Do you know who? I'm not sure if you know this. Do you know who Qui-Gon's master was?
Qui-Gon Jinn's master.
If you don't know, it's really cool finding out. So
it is. Who?
Count Dooku.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
And he mentions it in the second film. It's quite interesting, that. Yeah, is this soon to be 7?
Yeah, George Lucas sold out to Disney.
Oh, I hate that.
Yep, he said after he finished episode 3, Star Wars is done.
He did say that.
That is it. I'm done. I'm never going to move it on.
Yeah.
And then Disney gave him a bunch of money, and he said it's time for the Star Wars franchise to be.
But is he directing it?
No.
Yeah,
it's J.J. Abrams.
So it's shit now.
The same one from Star Trek.
It's shit.
That's fine. So it's like changing up Dumbledore's with Harry Potter. It's a bit like.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Actually, new storyline's alright. But, yeah.
Cheerios. 4 whole grains, 74% whole grain. What? There are only 4. How can it be 74% whole? You're lying. There's only 3 whole grains and then 1 whole grain that's not a whole grain. That's the only way they could work.
I don't. I don't get it. But yeah.
I'll copy and paste that later so it makes more sense.
Yeah. But just clearing up some stuff.
What does the V stand for in the word DVD?
Video.
Nope.
Oh. Is it not video?
Nope.
Versatile.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's versatile.
I'm glad that worked.
Cut out the Star Wars shit, because
No, we'll keep it.
there's no one that cares about in-depth Star Wars. Honestly.
Okay, we'll keep some of it. We'll get rid of the more
no
nerdy
one.
stuff. That'll be right. We'll cut some of it, not most of it, not all of it.
Honestly, when it comes to passion, Star Wars is my greatest.
Really?
Probably. It originated when I was really young. Well, in terms of movie passions.
Sport will be up there as well.
Sport is up there for me.
And movies for me, in general.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of movies. Okay. Well, we were, right. We were sports and movies, and now we're movies and nerdness.
Very much.
What can we talk about other than sport and movies? It's the only thing we know about.
I know.
Okay, so America's locked out because Obama's healthcare plan has been rejected by the Republicans. And the Republicans are like, well, we got no money, but we can't, we're not going to get more money in until you say no to Obamacare. And Obama's like, oh, fuck you. And so the Republicans are like, well, if you ain't going to ditch Obamacare, we ain't going to get more money for the country. And so Obama's like, but we need centralized healthcare. And they're like, well, we also need money. And so Obama's like, you guys are dicks, you know that, right?
Wait, what? What is this?
This is what's going on in America at the moment.
Oh, okay.
They need more money to be able to run the country, but they can't because they don't have enough, because the Republicans won't give more money to the Senate until Obama ditches Obamacare. This is politics. I'm trying to talk about politics.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
something different from movies and sport.
Okay, fair enough.
Although if we do have to come to classify our podcast, we know exactly where it goes. Sport and movies. I tried talking about politics to change the subject, and it hasn't worked because politics is not a fun subject.
There's a warning to not ever get me on Star Wars.
Okay, remind myself never to do that again.
Note to self.
Note to self. Do not let Jackson talk about Star Wars. Good old Q. I like the old Q. New Q's not so good.
Oh, does Q become a girl?
No. No,
Wait.
Q becomes... Have you not seen Skyfall?
Who's the girl? Who's
M.
the old lady? M. Oh,
Judi Dench is in.
Judi Dench is.
Have you seen Skyfall?
Yeah.
So now they've got the Ralph Fiennes. Voldemort is now the new M. And the new Q is some, teenaged
Oh yeah.
dickhead. He's like, gun and a radio. What are you expecting? An exploding pen? Yes. We were expecting an exploding pen. Why didn't you give him an exploding pen, you knobhead? But no. He had to give him a radio and a handgun. Dick move. Q. Should we get some segments on this?
What is segments?
Like, stuff that we're going to use in multiple podcasts.
Oh,
Like, a reoccurring a segment. Like
Drop us a line.
Like Fletch and Vaughan has the desk of news.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of flat blue line here. It's a featureless desert out there, Becca.
Jacko's jammy plays of the week.
What are your plays of the week?
I don't know, just like real jammy, like Ben Smith plays.
What jammy?
You know,
What
like
jammy plays?
Like jammy. Could be anything really. Fowler's fumbles.
Butt fumble. It's the only one I'd use. This would be the Sanchez butt fumble.
Butt fumble. And you'd be like, oh, but we don't have visual.
We don't.
No, we can have like a desk of news.
But we don't want a desk of news because that's what Fletch and Vaughan does.
No, like a similar thing.
But we need that means we have to actually do work for it.
Yeah, that's true. Oh fuck.
We'll cut it. There's a lot of silence we have to cut most of it.
Yeah, there's a bit of a. Yeah, it's that fucking going on about Star Wars that just.
That bit took a lot of time up.
I don't want to.
Don't go near it.
I'm almost ashamed that I'm so into it. Because
Why?
I'm actually so into it.
Why does it matter though?
I don't know. It's not normal.
This is where we need a list of subjects we can talk about.
Yeah, but you were right about how.
We need so people on our Facebook page, when we ask questions for, we're going to give you an update when we're recording. We're going to say we're going to ask for discussion topics. Please give us serious ones. We don't want people to be like, give us like stupid things to talk about. We will try to talk about them, but if they're really stupid, we won't be able to talk them for long, and it won't be as entertaining.
Mm.
But we will try and, I mean, there's only 30 of you, so,
28.
28. We'll be able to, and 2 of those 28 are us. So it's technically 26.
Okay. We really would like 2 more likes.
We would, yeah, so we could see some insights into our page. But, please leave us a comment so we know exactly what you want us to talk about, and so we have something to talk about rather than talking about how we don't have anything to talk about.
Or we could get about 3 more million likes and become famous.
That'd be nice.
Compete with Jamie's World.
Jamie's World.
Yeah.
What made Jamie's World so popular? Tell you what it was. It was Campbell Live doing an episode on it. That's what.
How many likes did you have before that?
Should we have a few? Should be like, because they use the term up and coming star.
Oh, okay.
So if we send in these to Campbell Live, what's his name? Tristan Clayton to turn
Christian Clayton, yeah.
Tristan Clayton to turn up to our place and interview us, and then we'll get a few more likes behind us.
Yeah, they'd boost the numbers a bit.
Jaws, you creepy son of a bitch.
That is such a tall actor. Roger Moore.
Roger Moore, get out of it.
Bangers and mash.
When does he say it?
He says it in another movie when he's playing someone else.
Ah. Does he play anyone else?
Yeah, he does.
Like what? Why is Jaws biting? So, ladies and gentlemen, it's 11 o'clock on a Saturday night. Still here, by ourselves, watching what appears to be Bond. Oh, he's back. No, he's off. So, yeah, sitting here, having a yarn, by ourselves, not much going on. 28 people will listen to this. And of those 28 people, 2 of them will be us. Can you believe it, ladies and gentlemen? Of course, of the 28 people, 26 people involved. I'm not sure. So, rugby game. The All Blacks are happening at 3:30. Hopefully we won't talk them up and they get beaten down. A lot of talk on Twitter about Gravity, the new movie with George Clooney and Sandra Bullock. I'm not sure if I'll like it or not, but apparently it's pretty good.
I saw the big fuck off spider.
Evening for... Yeah, he's big, eh? Mike's massive, eh?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Okay, hold up.
Here we go.
Hold your shit.
Here we go.
Someone's just posted on Facebook. Antics.
Who?
I don't
Who?
know how I know this person.
Who is
Okay,
it?
I'm not going to say the name, but
Oh.
yeah.
I know her.
Remember or him?
I know her. Don't know him.
Don't know the rest, but yeah.
Those bastards.
Copycat.
Can we comment as the Antics podcast as we like to do for copyright?
Copyright. I don't think you can, because, well, yes, we can actually, because who got done for using I am?
No one.
Yeah, no, Will I Am sued someone for using the word I am in their album.
Okay.
But he didn't get away with it, I don't think.
No, probably not. Okay. TV1, I don't like it.
Yeah, neither.
It's got, mainly because of Coro. No one listens to that. No one watches that, apart from old people
Oh, that was great.
and my aunt.
That was brilliant.
The thing is, though, okay, we have to cut all that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because we will have to cut pretty much all that last,
Yeah.
6 minutes of us going, whoa. Alright. You and I obviously don't have this problem as much. I know, I love that. You and I obviously don't have this problem as much because you and I, we get each other, we understand each other very well. But when you set up a joke for something like a reference to something,
Yeah.
and the other person doesn't get it, does that frustrate the shit out of you?
Yes.
I hate that.
Yeah.
When I'll make a brilliant reference, I'm like, oh, this is gold.
Oh, that sometimes.
And the other person is just like,
But I do that quite a bit.
I do that all the time.
No, I mean, I don't get it. People make references, and I'm just like, what? Like, just because I'm not thinking about it. And then I go later, he's like, no, it's too late.
Yeah, the joke is past and sort of stuff. I hate that.
But, yeah. No, I know what you mean.
It's just, yeah. Ugh.
I do like references. Alright, new topic. You ready? I really don't like soccer.
No, I hate it. It's so boring.
It is.
You sit there for 90 minutes to watch one goal.
We're
and
going to lose a lot of supporters.
Not really. After I look at those lights,
Oh, actually, yeah.
Seriously, I sit there for 90 minutes and all I see is a bunch of grown men whinge and moan about how they've hurt themselves and then maybe 1 or 2 goals.
It is.
And sometimes not even that. You'll have a draw of 0-0.
It is boring. Although there is people that are not going to like us that could have liked us.
What?
I'm talking worldwide.
Because soccer is the most watched sport across the world,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm frequently reminded by soccer players.
Yeah, I am.
Whenever I rip them out about how terrible their sport is.
It's just...
It requires more skill. What, to dive and moan like a bitch? Ah. Yeah, it's 11 on a Saturday night. We're still sitting here. We're still watching movies. And we're still dedicated to you, folks.
So be kind, rewind.
Be kind.
Sorry about that. Be
Yeah,
kind.
be kind. Rewind and listen to it again.
Yeah.
The more hits, the better. That'd be kind of you.
Be kind, rewind.
How's this for a yarn? I have high-fived 2 of the main people in the royal family.
Wow.
I have high-fived Prince Charles and
Really?
Prince William.
Really?
Yep. They Prince William when after the earthquake, Will turned up and was walking around, and he was walking around beating up parts of Christchurch.
Yeah.
And I was in the crowd, and he was going around shaking hands, and just before he shook hands with someone, I came in and went whoosh, and high-fived him.
Actual?
Yep.
Was he annoyed?
No, he laughed. He thought it was hilarious. And then Prince Charles turned up. I can't remember when he turned up. But he turned up. And he was going through the crowd and shaking hands. Did the same thing. High-fived him. Oh, actually, no, I didn't. I offered him a high-five this time. Rather than sneaking in and high-fiving him, I offered him a high-five, and he high-fived me. And I was like... And I clicked and pointed at him and winked at him. And he just thought it was... He just started laughing. He had no idea what was going on. He was just like... Okay then. I was just like... Yeah. And I was supposed to have the Duke, the Queen's man.
Yeah.
Was supposed to come out to New Zealand, but he got his stupid health problems, and I was going to high five him as well, but he didn't turn up, so that's gutting.
Well, that's good yarn, actually.
It was pretty good. Snapchat 24-hour self-destruct. Post a picture or video to Snapchat stories, and it will now appear on a feed for 24 hours.
What?
Yep. This, you know how Team Snapchat sent you an advertising snap?
Yeah.
Snapchat's unique selling point has always been the fact that images and videos could be shared with one another person before, poof, they went up in smoke. But now the app is branching out to provide a 24-hour timeline to share with friends. Called Stories, it's Snapchat's attempt at making its service both more social and a little more permanent.
No, I don't like that.
Post a picture or video to Snapchat Stories and it will appear on a feed for 24 hours, after which it will disappear for good. Like past, you'll be able to see who has viewed each piece of content. It's an interesting move and one that could work well. So basically, they're trying to make Snapchat more of a social media page.
But open to everyone.
So it's going to be like Vine, but you've only got 24 hours to watch it.
Yeah, so it's like Snapchat.
It's Snapchat Vine, which is exactly what it's been all along.
Except it's been extended.
It's been extended for 24 hours.
Okay, I did not know that.
So Snapchat is going soon. They'll be able to post comments and shit on snaps.
Yeah.
God damn it,
Snapchat.
Okay. Rugby versus American football. No contest. I've been living in the US for a while now, and last Sunday I realised I was beginning to acquire a taste for American football. The thought snuck up on me while attending a football party in Studio City. Maybe it was the hot dogs and fresh homemade chili, or the combination of the two with the chili squirting at the end of the bun. Maybe it was the beer pong taking place in the backyard where one lobs ping pong balls, and we know how it works. Or maybe it was the fact we were watching the game on a 65-inch 3D LED TV, the largest TV I've ever seen in my life, that all contributed to the feeling it was a great way to spend a Sunday. Then it got me thinking, if I had to choose between rugby, New Zealand national sport, and American football, where would my allegiance lie? Stupid question in the end, and because I'm not American, it took 1 second to answer. I am a New Zealander, and rugby will never have to sit in the shadows of Johnny come lately the upstart that is American football.
But that's a bit of a...
It's a bit of a down buzz. I was hoping to have a bit more of a fight.
Yeah. Well, he says here's why.
The teams. Rugby is a simple game. Each team has 15 players, blah, 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 blah. The players on the field and off the field, the players from the two sports are like chalk and cheese. The pace, one thing that frustrates me the most while watching American football is the stop-start nature. Schedule. One of the great things about watching rugby is inevitably the big game fall on a Friday or Saturday night.
Yeah, I was hoping there'd be more sort of for American football.
Global popularity. It's notifying that rugby is a global sport. Might be not as popular as soccer. History of rugby goes something like this. Will Webb Ellis playing obviously at rugby school when he got the idea to run the much better.
The thing I don't like about American sports is that they call themselves the world champions.
Yeah, no, that's not cool.
Yeah.
They're too arrogant.
When Canterbury wins the ITM Cup, we don't call them the world champions. And that's sort of what they're doing. It's a domestic...
Hell, we don't even call the Crusaders world champions. We don't, and that's pretty close to it.
It is.
Because they have to beat South Africa and Australia. Have you heard what they're trying to get going now? The new idea they're trying to get for 2015?
No.
They're trying to get a game where you have, like American football, you have so many games in a season. It's the idea of having, rather than, you know how we have our conference where, what are you doing? Rather than playing every other team at home and away, they're going to try it where, you know how they've got the New Zealand conference, the Australian conference, South African conference, and the top ones in each one.
Yeah, and then there's wild card.
Yeah. What they're trying to do is they're trying to do the same thing, except have a New Zealand conference, an Australian conference, a South African conference, a Ireland conference, an Argentinian conference, and then have only...
Cool.
So the New Zealanders will play all each other at home and away.
Yeah.
And then they'll play a select number of teams at home and away, and they won't play some teams at all.
Yeah.
So they will play some RG teams, some South African teams,
really
and some
scary.
Aussie teams, but not other teams. So they could play the Stormers, the Reds, some RG team, and some Island team, and not play the Sharks, another RG team, the Rebels, and so on. And then have the best of each conference go off into, like, the best of each conference, and then the wild cards go off and play in a big top tournament and have like a Southern Hemisphere battle. So it's like the Heineken Cup.
Oh, wait. Is it like there's a first division and second? No.
Well, I don't know. This is very work in progress. But, like, so they have like a Heineken Cup style where it's like clubs from all over Europe, except it's clubs all over the Southern Hemisphere playoff.
That's pretty cool.
And then they were hoping to get Asia involved. So you throw in Japan, all those other nations like that want to play in on it as well. But the thing is that Asia's got their own Asian Cup.
This would be instead of Super Rugby.
Yeah, they were saying they were going to be instead of. I'm like, I'm not sure if I like that.
I don't know about Asia, but I was...
Because they want the RGs to come in.
Yeah.
That would be cool, having the RGs in.
I don't know if they could make 5 teams.
That's the thing. They also want to make more teams in Australia, New Zealand, and South Africa. They want to make it. They want to make it massive. So like ITM Cup, but across islands, across the islands, Aussie, South Africa, RG.
Yeah. So would the island conference consist of like Tonga, Fiji, Samoa?
Tonga, Fiji, Samoa.
But they wouldn't be. They'd be called like Suva and.
Yeah.
Whatever other cities are.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically, and then have them play off. Sorry, on a different tangent. There's the University of Hawaii.
Yeah.
Play American football.
Yeah.
And just to be different, they do a haka.
Ah.
Because the Hawaiians do a
haka.
The problem is the Hawaiian hakas are very girly. So they decide, and they play in black. They play in black.
Oh, really?
Because the University of Hawaii's colours are black and white.
Yeah.
And one of the guys who was leading the haka was like, oh, there's a haka out there, not sure whose it is, but it talks about defending the black jersey. We should use that. And so the University of Hawaii, when they play American football against other universities, do kapa o panga in front of them. I'm like, oh, we talk about defending the silver fern and that. Oh, it's very New Zealander, and you're American, and you're performing.
Do they do it well or terribly?
They do it well. It's just they're idiots because they don't know the translation of it.
There's nothing on at this time.
It is 11:25.
There's never anything on at this time.
Nah. We'll do a bit of TUI trivia because we can. What is the longest wharf in the Southern Hemisphere? Where is the longest wharf?
How am I supposed to know that? Where is the longest wharf?
No one's going to be able to guess this. It's Tulaga Bay.
Yeah, no one's going to be able to get it. If you got that before he said it, well done.
Somewhere in, I don't know where it is, probably Singapore.
What was Elvis Presley's middle name?
Reginald.
Wrong.
Oh, I think you said Ron. I'm like, oh, so close. No, I got no idea.
It's actually similar to Ron.
What?
If you guys can guess it, drop us a line.
Ronald.
No.
Don.
Aaron.
Aaron.
Aaron, yes. It's Aaron. There's not actually double A Aaron, it's just a single A Aaron.
Mm? It's not Aaron, it's Aaron.
No, it's just Aaron.
Aaron. Bloody hell. So I was close.
Yeah.
With Reginald. Mike is still in there. Very sorry. We'll edit that out. So yeah, no, golf has never been my thing.
Yeah, no,
I've never been good at it.
Have you played it much?
Yeah. Yeah.
I played it for the first time the other day.
First time the other day. So you were a golf virgin up until recently?
Yeah. And I liked it, but I wasn't good at it. Which is funny because usually if you're not good at golf, you hate it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why is it, right?
I was good at chipping. Well, for a first timer.
Yeah.
Chipping was my strong point.
Yeah, chipping's. I
I like chipping.
Yeah, putting is useless. Never been good at mini putt. Okay, so why is it that whenever it comes to sport and things, it has to be Great Britain and Ireland?
Yeah, is that what it says?
Yeah, it's GB and I. Great Britain and
Because if you
Ireland.
listen to it, I said GB and 1. I couldn't...
No, it's Great Britain and Ireland. It's like, if you're going to be looped together
Because
again...
Ireland isn't part of Great Britain.
Because the thing is, though, it's England rather than Britain. So why don't they call Scotland, Wales and England Britain? And then...
No, when they say Great Britain, they mean Scotland, Wales and...
Yeah, no, but why don't... Because England is England, Scotland is Scotland, Wales is Wales, Ireland is Ireland.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't they call Britain, just straight Britain, why isn't that Scotland, Wales, England and Ulster? And then Great Britain is Britain and Ireland. That way you don't have to say Great Britain and Ireland.
Oh.
So it's not the British and Irish Lions, it's just the Great British Lions.
Well, don't tell me.
It's very weird. No, I'm offering some discussion here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It seems very weird. And like when the Irish rugby team, rather than having, the Ulster team and then the Irish team, they have an Ireland team which has two flags because they've got the Ulster side and the Republic of Ireland
Is
side.
Ulster the North Ireland?
Ulster is the top bit.
Yeah, that's part of Great Britain.
Yeah, that's got the weird flag where it's yellow with a red. It's like the English flag. It's yellow with a red cross and then a hand, like the stop sign in the middle.
Really?
A red hand in the middle. Yeah,
That is weird.
it is very weird.
But it looks like Europe.
Which is why Ireland's national anthem. No one knows what the Irish national anthem is because they don't sing it at the rugby matches.
Yeah.
They sing.
Yeah.
They sing Ireland's Call.
That's such a great song.
What?
Ireland's cool.
It's a great sing along song.
Yeah.
Like when Ireland played the All Blacks.
I used to know a bit about it.
Well, Ireland's Cool. And it's a brilliant sing along.
Thanks for that. Yeah, I remind you.
And so when Ireland played New Zealand in the Steinlager series,
Yes.
and they came to Christchurch,
Yes.
the national anthems, well, our national anthem and their rugby anthem were the same volume because everyone loves the Ireland Call.
Yeah. It's a great song.
It was a really good game to go see because we were in the stand that Dan Carter dropped gold into.
Mm-hmm.
It was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I had my American exchange student there at the time, so it was pretty cool.
There's a American football league, if you will, in New Zealand.
Yeah.
And it's in Wellington, isn't it?
Yeah, Canterbury has a team, but they've got no one to play.
Yeah. Yeah. No, there's a few teams in Wellington, though, isn't there?
Yeah, I think it's 2 or 3.
Yeah.
But
But yeah, more than one.
the funny thing is with the AFL,
Yeah.
it's only played at university level, and it's basically if you put your name down, you represent your region. So my brother has represented Otago in AFL,
Oh,
and he is the worst kicker you've ever seen. He is.
you mean in
terrible.
New Zealand?
What?
In New Zealand,
What do you mean?
it's represented at university level.
Well, that's run through the university. But if
Okay.
you put your name down to play, you represent your region.
Okay.
And there's only 3. I think there's only 4 teams or 3 teams. There's Canterbury, Otago, Auckland. I'm not sure if Wellington has a team. I'm sure they must do.
Did he ever score any goals?
He scored 2 besides and 1 goal.
The behinds?
Or behinds.
Behinds, yeah.
He scored 2 behinds and 1 goal. And that's it.
Who usually wins? Canterbury?
Canterbury usually kills.
Oh, really?
Canterbury are the Canterbury... I think they're the Canterbury Bulldogs, actually.
Oh, yeah.
And they're red and black. And Otago is the Otago Riot. And their jersey that they play in is yellow and blue striped, and their emblem is a couch on fire.
Oh, really?
How cool is that?
I didn't know they'd do that. I don't think they'd do that.
And it's called they're called the Otago Riot. and it's the couch on fire is the emblem. And then the Canterbury Bulldogs is a bulldog, and I don't know what the Auckland is.
Should you change channel?
Yeah, golf is not really...
It said the Great British and Irish are actually wearing pink.
Yeah.
When have they ever been represented as pink?
Because they're sissies.
And European is blue.
Because they're not sissies. Actually, they're very sissy.
Yeah, look, they have to work in teams. Imagine if one boy was just so much better and like you're just relying on him every second shot.
No, you don't hit the same ball.
Are you sure? There's the rules where you do that. Well, there's heaps of rules in golf, to be honest.
There's so many rules in golf that I don't understand. I normally just go out and chip it and hope that it stays in the fairway because I don't want to.
Have you ever played at Fairy Mead?
No, we've got a place at Terrace Downs,
Oh, right.
which is a really hard golf course.
You should play at Fairy Mead.
And so there's a famous hole, the 16th hole,
Yeah.
which is right on the end of one of the terraces,
Yeah.
and it's right beside the Rakaia Gorge,
Yeah.
and the Rakaia River runs through it.
Yeah.
And so the really cool thing is to line up the tee shot to sort of drive. It's not a very long shot, so you can probably chip it from the tee to the green.
Oh, right.
But you don't. What you do is you drive the ball into the Rakaia Gorge. So you hit the ball and the ball just goes
Just for fun.
out, and then it goes down into the river. Yeah, just for fun.
Yeah.
And then there's the thing with 16th hole though is between you and the pin.
Yeah.
There is a section of the ground which is cut out, and that's just it's a slip
Yeah.
that goes down. And what we do is we climb down that slip and we pick up the golf balls that have slipped down there.
Right.
So you know, Sir Bob Charles will come out here and he'll chip a ball, will fall in, and be like, oh darn, and he'll get a new ball out and chip it and get to the green. So we go down and we just nick all the golf balls that are down there, and we bring them home.
That's cool.
And it's real funny because Dad would be like, "Oh, I'm out for a run," and he'll come back an hour later and with the front of his jersey full of golf balls. He's just found so many. He'd be like, "What's your haul today?" He goes, 32 golf balls." Holy shit!
Yeah. You should get a Fairy Mead. 9 holes.
Yeah.
Each one is part 3. The shortest hole is 60 something meters. The longest is 170. That's where I lost my golf virginity.
At Pyramid.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
It's so short.
I
I didn't tee off once.
I lost my golf virginity at Terrace Downs, the worst place to do so.
Yeah.
It's like having your first time with Mila Kunis. There is no way you can perform because she's got so much experience and you don't. You're just going to lose everything. You're just not going to have a good time. You're gonna, at the end of it, she's taken so much from you and you've just offered nothing. Yeah. So, yeah, it was a bit of a bastard. And then I played at Hagley for a little bit.
Hagley's shit.
Hagley is shit. There's
Probably
13
not
holes.
Oh, is there 13 holes?
It was 12 holes.
It's a bit weird. You either do 9 or 18.
Yeah, well, the thing is, though, that from 13 to 18 is the same holes as 1 to 1 to 6. It's just slightly... It's a different pin.
Oh, right.
And a slightly different teeing off point. It's like back a further 6 metres.
Oh, that's creative.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to change the channel this time.
Yeah.
Why? How did we talk about golf?
Because we're currently watching golf. It's not a phenomenon.
Actually held a conversation about golf.
Round to open that.
No? I haven't seen it.
No, there'll be spittle.
Oh,
I don't
you called it.
I don't want to watch this.
It was, folks, it was spittle.
I don't want to watch this.
I don't want to watch it either.
So quick, change it. Oh, it's spittle. It's more spittle.
I hate
please
spittle. Okay, I'm
change it.
panicking now.
I'm closing my eyes. I don't want to
okay,
watch
look.
spittle.
Oh, I actually did not know that was Disney Channel. I just went for 100.
Why are we watching fish hooks? What is fish hooks? The truth
Fish
about knowledge.
Let's.
Don't go up.
No,
this is the kids' area.
Oh no, it's not. It's music. MTV hits.
I don't want.
We can look at music videos.
MTV never plays any music. It's a lie. Music television. There's no music involved. What the hell are we doing?
Looking at music, like, it's top
What
40.
is this?
Top 40, get your groove on. This is number 17.
We'll put the music on.
Get ready, folks.
Due to copyright laws, we're not allowed to provide the music we were listening to.
That is not how you get your groove on.
I agree with you there.
That is terrible. It's slightly
KLF Tammy Wine.
It's slightly Cambodian. It's weird. I don't know. That's not
room.
getting a groove on at
Let's
all.
see if number 16 can.
What's this?
Is this
No.
What is this?
Put the sound on.
Due to copyright laws, we're not allowed to provide the music we were listening to.
Should we see what else is in the other music channel?
We should just.
Juice?
We should just stop.
Alright, you're gonna stop it.
Should we stop it? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for paying attention for so long. We apologise for all that we've done and all the hurt we have caused, especially those football fans.
Bye.
Bye? Are we just cutting off like that?
Yeah.
Alright.
Fuck 'em.